We're here with Sean Judge from the New England Veterans Alliance. So could you just give me a little bit about your background?
Sure. I'm a Army veteran, and about 5 years ago I got medical cannabis as a recommendation to work with PTSD, or to help myself recover through PTSD and opiate addiction.
Okay, so why cannabis?
It was certainly safer. That's the number one reason. I had way too many bad interactions with opiates, benzodiazepines, antidepressants, and SSRIs that I wanted something different. There was moments of relief, there was periods of relief, but there wasn't sustained relief. There wasn't anything really tangible. There was always moments of relapse, if you will, and not to mention just the side effects of waking up groggy, miserable, dazed and confused, being fatigued and sluggish during the day, appetite being off, sex drive being down, social interactions, you name it.
How has cannabis improved your quality of life?
Number one, I've been able to lose weight over the past couple years. My overall health has improved. I've sustained a recovery period from opiates to coming up on 7 years now, and even alcohol almost a year. That's been a real tough ride for me, but this is the first time that I've tried staying sober while I was using cannabis as regularly and have as much access to it as I do now.
And do you feel that the cannabis really does help with the effects of PTSD?
100%. PTSD hits me in the belly and in the head. I know that might sound a little weird, but it's like as soon as I have a trigger or an episode or feeling off, if you will, it manifests in my belly and my gut gets disturbed. I'll have a loss of appetite, unsettled stomach, and then even lower GI symptoms like diarrhea and problems with my bowels. That is not how I want to live, and the pills weren't doing much for it. Just plain and simple, pills were coming out in full form after I had taken them, and I even asked my doctor, I'm like, why is this happening? And there wasn't even a concern for it. Absolutely had to go out of your way and stretch your comfort zone to access medicine. It's not on every street corner, it's not in every neighborhood. You have to cross lines, and whatever those lines may be, it might be a state line, it might be 2 state lines. That's how bad it was. But now it's made it a lot easier. The word has gotten out, the stigma seems to be absolving a little bit, and education is there. A lot of people want to hear about it, and even just like that event we were talking about last week, or this week, the last event I went to, there was a third of the people there, and the community requested it. Now there's over 120 people there, and a large percentage of them were geriatric patients or consumers.
Absolutely. So could you just tell me a little bit about Neva, the New England Veterans Alliance? Sure.
We formed as a nonprofit organization in March of this year after years and after about 2.5 years of having to just find out how to access cannabis in the form of a recommendation, education, the actual tangible medicine itself in different forms. Caregivers that were in good standing in the community and also wanted to specifically help veterans. We learned the hard way. Our yellow book or yellow pages, an index of resources were just too thick to hold on to for ourselves. The more we started advocating, getting active in municipalities, testifying at town meetings, and even going to the state levels in Rhode Island, we just want to prepare more and get it out there. 1 in 7 Maine residents are veterans, and that's one of the highest saturation of veteran populations in America. And Maine's Maine's medical program is one of the best too. It speaks volumes. The suicide rates have already gone down in states that medical dispensaries exist at a rate of about 5%. In states where it's legalized recreationally or adult use, it's down up to 11%. So that being said, with Maine, and you kind of do your own little math, we're only going to save lives in Maine if we improve the program and expand it and get the knowledge out there.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank
we really
you very much for
appreciate
your time.
it. Definitely.